like Phil Collins. Phil Collins.
He played last week, Genesis, on a Monday. Yeah, he did a concert. Yeah.
Jesus, that lad can hardly move. It'd be
What,
like
in
having
the air?
Yarmolenko up
What?
on stage.
What, in the air? Was he in the air?
No. Buster, what a film that was, eh? Buster, I love that film.
Welcome to West Ham Reunited. Me and Jazz are on the piss. Fuck it, it's Thursday. And we are doing...
as well, just for the sake of having one.
Go and get one. Go.
I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, right. So this is the post-match discussion, of our win yesterday at Old Trafford. First of all, we'd like to thank our channel sponsor, Glazewise. You know what? If you're sitting here, had a few bevies, thinking, I think I need a new window, think I need a new door or a new conservatory. Who'd you call, Jazz? Who'd you call?
Glazewise.
Exactly. You call Glazewise. So yeah, all John's details are in the description below. And if you quote West Ham Reunited, you get a discount. Let's see who we've got in the chat.
Got the bag of cans from behind the bed.
Go on, lad. Well done, Carl. Got Forge in the chat. Good evening. And we've got Lawrence. Lawrence from Alabama. Come on, you Irons. Get in. Right. So, Jazz. So, about 24 hours ago, we were just in the second half on our watch-along.
Yeah.
And West Ham was still 1-0 up. We was a bit stressed, weren't we, mate? On the watch-along.
Oh, my God. The heart was going. We're getting frustrated at David Moyes for not making any substitutions. He waited till probably 68, 69 minutes. Yeah, because in those games, it's usually inevitable that, the bigger team's going to come back at some stage, especially looking at their bench.
Yeah.
But we hung in there, mate. We hung in there. It's a roller coaster. Before the game, I was a little bit not confident, as you know. Then the feeling went up. Then it went down again. Then the draw happened. Then it went down again. And today I'm up again.
Yeah.
So
we've got other people in. You've got other people in the
chat. The life of a West Ham fan, isn't
Richard,
it?
3 fine-looking gentlemen. Wow. How much have you had to drink, Richard, as well? Christ. Who else we got in the chat? We've got Gaza, Fab number 1, Areola 2. I don't think Fab has done anything wrong. We'll get on to that, Gaza. We'll get on to that.
All right, Gaza, bloody yeah.
Straight into the point. Straight onto the point.
No messing about with that.
Right. First of all, we'll talk about the other side, the people who don't really like the Man United team. Was there anyone in particular who surprised you yesterday, Carl? In their team?
Looking at it now, I was surprised by how poor Sancho was, if that counts as a surprise. I can't say I've seen a lot of him. The only times I've really seen him play is since he's moved to Man United and when he played for England, which wasn't a lot, but he's never really shown that he's worth 75 million to me anyway. He's never really... Has he ever been that good for England? You could tell me better than I could say.
Not really been given a proper chance, I don't think. Not properly.
Maybe that's it, but I've never been too impressed with him. I didn't think he looked great. The right back Dalot fella wasn't actually too bad. He didn't seem too bad. And then Martial, just what's happened to that lad over the years? Christ, he doesn't look interested at all, does he?
No. I thought it was West Ham against Lingard. Lingard on his own was trying so hard to win the game single-handedly.
He was trying too hard. I would have been very frustrated if I was a Man United fan watching him, because I'd say he took over 10 shots in that match. Anytime he got the ball, he was spinning and just taking a lump at it. Like,
see, this Man United, like, if that's the thing. What I found more upsetting was the comments. I know we're sort of digested and gone to the end of the game. Was the pundit saying West Ham beat a Man United B team? Well, we pretty much beat them with a B team. Do you know what I mean? That's what really annoys you is when there's an upset, they always blame the top team and never how good they were.
No, they'll never give us the credit.
No.
Yeah.
We'll never get the credit ever.
And I like it that way though. It keeps people on edge. You never know what to expect if we're not getting sort of, and it's been well over a year now we've been performing like this. And if
Yeah,
we're not,
definitely.
jeez, the beer's already hitting there. I already got the fucking burps. If they're not recognizing how good we've been, that's their issue. We're just gonna be the sort of the
I'm on one
underdogs
of
then.
these bad boys tonight.
Oh Jesus,
Desperado.
you're right. You're rightly going for it, aren't you, Andy? Feck's sake.
Yeah,
Oh,
we only
you'd have
did
to be
one.
pissed. You'd have to be pissed to drink one of them.
Nah, Miles is in a holiday mood early. I think he's starting.
Yeah.
Yeah, this time next week I'll be on probably passed out on a sun manager. Right, let's have a look as well before we move on. Let's have a look at some comments. I think Areola needs to get a Premier League match. Yeah, potentially, but I think as it pains for me to say it, Fabianski's not droppable at the minute. I don't think.
No.
I thought the debate was to go. Yeah, no. Don't be silly, Gazza. It's fine. We'll get onto it in a little while. Let's have a look. Full saying the starting 11 cost for it. Yeah, wow. When you think of it like that, that's four times. Yeah. Yeah. Second team, and yeah, here we go. Right, so West Ham side. I didn't know how we were going to set up with Johnson being in the side, but he really had a good game, Johnson, as a left back yesterday, didn't he? Really?
Yeah, he did. I think it was just one occasion where Noble put him in a little bit of a difficult position, and they could have got in. But we just managed to get over the line, didn't we? We contained them. Obviously, a lot of people got different views on Noble. I thought he struggled in the game, and just being honest, I thought it was too fast for him. He was hanging onto their shirts and just struggled in the whole game, I thought, and then topped it out with that glaring miss at the end. Yeah, Malenko, bit of a mixed game as well. Kral was very good game, very pleased with him. First appearance, Kral looked quite handy, quite vibrant, busy. Always wanted the ball and passing it quickly to start the moves and break the moves down quickly. Man of the match has to be split between, I thought, Dupe and Dawson together. Awesome. Dupe didn't miss anything in the air. Dawson didn't miss anything on the floor. Ogbonna didn't miss anything in the floor. Yeah. So, not Ogbonna, Dawson. Yeah. So both of them again.
How many runs you had, Jazz?
We got too many centre backs, mate. Get confused now. But yeah. I mean, I've been calling for Areola for weeks, and he didn't disappoint me. Made a number of good saves.
Yeah.
Opposite to Fabianski, he looked so athletic around the penalty area. Just like a spring chicken, running to grab the ball, throw it out. One or two things. I think there's a miscommunication because he's not used to playing with the team. That's the only thing I saw with him. Yeah. Did everything. I think so. Most of it we done well and deserved the victory overall. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So. First 15 minutes was mad, wasn't it? The amount of chances we had, them 3 or 4 chances. And before we get to the goal, we was just all over. I remember that ball, I think it was Masuaku who played it over the top for Bowen on the left-hand channel, held the ball up. Bowen was outstanding, but I think we deserve about a 5-minute conversation about Bowen. But we had that Kral chance. Do you reckon that shot was going in? They never really showed a replay. Do you reckon that was going in? I think Yarmo would have had a tap-in if he not. Do you? Joe, that Kral shot.
It would have been close, but having seen Yarmolenko's glaring miss at the end as well, you never know what you would have done with it, really. But it could have been. And you're right. A lot of the replays weren't just showing it, were they? A lot of the things we wanted to see, they weren't showing it. It's really odd.
Yeah, no, definitely.
No, we were all over them, weren't we? After 20 minutes, like they couldn't get out their own half.
Let's have a look here. Before we go on and talk about the goal, let's just see this comment from right. Is a presence of Zuma on the team helping others defenders step up? Yeah, I think it's just. Yeah, that's a valid point, mate. I think it's just the confidence as well, more than anything else, Lawrence. Like the experience, what he's got is a Champions League winner, Premier League winner, Europa League winner, Super Cup winner, FA Cup winner. I think you name it, he's won it. So he's got the experience and. Yeah, he really
hasn't won the Championship playoff, has he?
No.
Exactly.
Or the Intertoto Cup.
Yeah, so we have a few things over him.
But no, we'll get on to the goal. What play from Fredericks? What play to set that up? I know everyone was going, it was lucky, the deflection what come off Lindelof, blah, blah, blah. But what a finish from Lanzini. And then We'll talk about the goal, and then we'll say my comments with regards to something else after. It was sort of been mentioned on a couple of shows as well, what me and Jazz mentioned. But what did you reckon of it, Carl? Good goal?
Class goal, yeah. Fredericks just rinsed. Was it Tellez? I think just straight through him. No bother at all. Yeah, lucky with the little deflection in, but you sort of make your own luck when you get the ball into that situation in general. Anything's bound to happen when you just put it in at speed, and just everything fell right. Manu like he was shooting across the keeper as well. It wasn't the easiest finish, and he was composed, got it right into the corner, and just a class goal. Great way to start off the game.
Yeah, definitely. Jazz, do you want to add anything, mate?
Yeah, like every member of the squad, Fredericks seems to be in form, seems to be quite happy. I know he didn't play a lot, but it's injuries, isn't it, with him? Him and Yamalenko, you can't get 3 games in a row out of these guys. But yesterday, Fredericks, went down the byline, and sometimes we used to say he hasn't got the cross in him at the end. He goes past players, he doesn't know what to do afterwards, but he delivered. And good goal for Lanzini, first goal since the Spurs game, and nicely set us up, really, away from home, 1-0 lead, and again, the confidence grew again, didn't it, really? Everyone just, really top of their game after that.
Yeah, I've got to admit, Jazz, like me and you were obviously doing the watch-along, I was a bit worried of the way Man United reacted straight away. They started to get into. But to be honest, Jazz, I think that was mainly down to Fredericks going off because they couldn't deal with Masuaku and Fredericks' pace on the wings. And then, not saying that Soufal had a fantastic game when he come on, but when you take pace out of a team, you begin to notice it, and they really couldn't deal with it.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to touch upon that point going back to Fredericks, the ditch behind the goal. Yeah. Really, I didn't know it's like that. That is awful. I mean,
isn't it, mate?
I think he went tumbling down and smashed into the hoardings, and he must have done something to his thigh or his knee or his ankle.
No, apparently, it's just a sprain on the ankle. I've heard now. That's all it is, and he'll be back quick. They reckon 2 or 3 weeks.
That's great. 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, it's just a sprained ankle.
Harry Kane recovers from a broken leg in 3 weeks. But that's a shame because okay.
But you never know. Like I think it might be 2 or 3 weeks, just to be sure. But we never know, do we?
International break in that time anyway, sort of you'll have time to rest up.
Yeah, no, definitely. First half, we created so many chances. I thought we looked dangerous. To be fair, Noble, or even on the corners, decent deliveries in. We couldn't really fault him on that either. Good, do you know what I mean?
We don't really have that often. You see, we don't have in-swingers often. We don't have them, the way he's taking it on the right and it's going in. We don't have that a lot. Usually it's going out and someone's trying to thump their head on it. But it's good to just change it up a bit. Have people able to take them differently. We haven't scored in a while. It's been a while.
I think what I noticed what I noticed was the crosses weren't going in really fast. They were floating, weren't they? Really slow, and that was what was catching the defender. They didn't know how to time their clearances. So usually you zip it in, don't you, and then it's done. These were quite slow and accurate, and that's what I noticed. That gave our strikers a chance to get something on the end of them, I think, and their defenders didn't know how to read the pace of the balls coming in.
Yeah, no, definitely. But no, I'm first half really positive. I know Lawrence mentioned it as well. Areola did worry me in the first half. A couple of parries, what he's done. His kicking, he'll be good for the England rugby side or the French rugby side. Kicking it into touch on halfway, definitely clearing the ball when he had his chance. But yeah, he looked nervous, didn't he, in the first half? And I think maybe someone just gave him a pat on the shoulder or something and told him to calm down a bit. But real good positives to take, and the fact that we're just so defensively drilled, even with a B team.
I think so. I think you can't underestimate how hard it is to make your debut. As a goalkeeper, I think it's extra hard. You don't know any of the defenders. Language is obviously a little bit different from some of the players. So I think he handled it well. Old Trafford, not an easy place to make your debut as a goalkeeper. And I thought he looked all right. I think he's up to the job, mate. You know me, I'm just going to keep backing him. And I think he's the future for us. So overall, a clean sheet. Can't complain about that either. And I know we kept thinking, is it going to go to penalties or not? I would have had confidence in him with penalties as well. If you remember, I think he didn't he save our penalty and then it had to be retaken last year, didn't it? I think at the London Stadium game in the league, I think we missed it and then had to be retaken. I think.
No, I think no. He just made like 6 saves in the half. Remember, it was unreal. I think that was Lookman, wasn't it, who done the stupid penalty for them?
I don't remember that one, but could have happened.
Yeah.
Gaza made a good point, but they get away with it. Gaza, same like me and Jazz were mentioning it on the stream. Stamford Bridge is tight. Tottenham's is tight. Tottenham's had a brand new stadium, and you still run off the pitch to take a flipping corner. It's pathetic. It really is pathetic, but they get away with it. But they haven't got a running track like what we've got. That's what we've got better than them. And a carpet.
Oh, bloody hell.
But no, like I said, does anyone want to add anything from the first half? I think the first half, apart from the first 10 minutes, really, there wasn't really much action, really, was it? It was apart from Areola making a couple of saves from Lingard, really, it was Lingard versus Areola, wasn't it, in the first half?
Yeah, but I didn't really have too much fear of them. Like, there wasn't much fear in the first half. I didn't really think there was much opportunities that Man United should have scored, or like there was not much threat from them. So it was just comfortable enough. Went into halftime well.
I mean, they kept coming at us. So there were moments where they just kept coming at us, and I thought it's going to be a matter of time before they probably nick one. But it did happen, and then. But yeah, like you said there, Milesy, we got over the line half time, 1-0 up. Away fans able to enjoy their pints, I think. I don't know how many went out there yesterday. We usually take most of the allocation, don't we? Most away games, so.
Yeah, 8,000.
They were loud. They were loud. However many of them there was, they were a loud bunch.
I think there was 8,000 there yesterday. So that's a great testament to all of them, to be honest, mate.
Yeah, some of the old boys were there. I saw pictures of Bill Gardner there. He was there last night.
Yeah. Was it the first half where Noble got booked, or was it the second half? Second half he got booked, wasn't it?
Yeah. He should have been booked a few times in the first, I'd say.
Yeah, especially the incident with Jesse. But the one incident what I wanted to talk about was the assault on Matic on Soufal. The knee.
Yeah, it was one of them old style sort of dirty veteran moves, but Soufal took it well. I think he was lucky he wasn't a bit higher. He got the knee. He got it sort of in the side of the leg more.
I thought he got it in his private parts. I thought he got
it. Looked a bit more on the leg to me. I don't know. No, it was one of those like it was. I think did the FA have a look at it and he got away with it anyway. Something like that, but
no one even bothered looking at it. No one even bothered looking at it. He done 2-3 things, He did that, and he tried to do something else. It's like you said. It's straight out the like an Italy-Germany game from 1982 World Cup, for example, where you can do whatever you want before you get booked. But this is what we're going to get. This is what teams are going to do. They know how good we are, so they have to do something else. Get us sent off, die for penalties, put people behind the ball. We've seen so much of these things already, and the season's so young. So it's a bit of a flavour of what's to come, really. Yeah.
Huh? Is the geezer drunk? There was no VR. No, we're on about the FA, mate. Epic. The FA have reviewed it already, and no action's been taken. They reviewed the incident after. That's what we meant.
Why no action taken? I don't understand that either, isn't it? If someone had a look at it, it's a bit odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't get that.
If it was the other way around, Jazz, it probably would have got about 4 or 5 game ban.
Oh, bloody hell, replay the game. It's just one rule for the Super League and one rule for everyone else, isn't it, as usual?
Yeah. One player who I was very surprised who stayed on was what's his name?
Kavanagh. Have you got West Ham top on?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the one in behind me?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's on.
I thought it was. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Milesy.
It was like you said, Noble got that booking. literally rugby tackled him to the floor. Was it Sancho? Sancho, I think he rugby tackled him.
Yeah, he spun him and he just grabbed him behind.
I thought he grabbed all of them. It's hard to keep up with Noble. He tried it with all of
Yeah,
them, didn't he?
yeah.
Yeah, and we was calling for the subs, Jazz, weren't we? We were really calling. We were like, Moyes needs to change it, and I think we would have punished him. And then you see Masuaku come on for for Vlasic, and Fornals for Lanzini. Lanzini go off? Is it Lanzini?
Oh, you're after confusing me here now.
I haven't got
Sorry,
the
Mum. It's been a long day.
I usually have the flash score on me. I'm on the Apple Mac today. I've only got one screen.
And on one sec. I'll confirm.
Actually, no, I've got my phone here. What am I talking about? Let me have a look. Hang on.
Lineups.
Yeah, it was Lanzini.
Yeah, thought it was. Sorry. Do you know when you start doubting yourself? Yeah,
Yeah.
I was expecting Noble to come off or Yarmolenko but obviously taking things into consideration was obviously Masuaku. That was his first game back, so you can sort of make the exception. But I was like Jazz. Noble did do a good performance, but it was worrying. I thought he may have cost us with the sending off. What about you?
I mean, like you said, the substitutions weren't made until the 69th minute. That, for me, should have been done a bit earlier than that. At least 10 minutes before then. I thought we were really struggling. We didn't have any legs in the team, I thought. Noble's performance, not for me, mate. No, not for me. He's retiring. It's a good decision. I think we were lucky he didn't get sent off. We're lucky that Lingard, for me, that looks like a penalty, to be fair. Missed that chance at the end. Not for me. I think people just get too emotionally involved. I don't know. I mean, all right, he's done a great service, but last couple of years, and the thing is, just you got to look at how good the team is. And you remember when he was the mainstay in the middle? Oh, we were awful. No stamina, no speed, slow. And now just because we're going amazingly the other direction and people are getting romantic with him. No, I'm just aware. No, not for me, mate. I thought it's 6 out of 10.
He was class in the last season at the Boleyn, but I can see what you're saying. He's not everyone's cup of tea.
He should have been in the England team in that prior season. I thought Roy Hodgson got it badly wrong.
When he comes on, he wants everything through him. He's sort of bringing it the way it used to be. It's everything has to go through him, and he'll slow it down to his own pace. And he's at that sort of the way he plays now. He doesn't really have any of the physical attributes at all. He doesn't have any pace, any strength really. He just has it's whatever's in his head, and he can pass a ball, and he has to sort of play it to that. I thought he had a decent game. Yeah, he was a bit reckless, but it's fun to see Noble do that whenever he's there. Like, it was one of those games. I'm delighted we won, but if we did lose or something went wrong, it was one of those we could have, like, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. It's the Carabao Cup. The Carabao Cup will be everything if we win it, and it'll be nothing if we don't. So we just have to sort of. I was happy with his performance. I thought it was a bit of fun just to see him going around and causing havoc.
You're saying that because we won, and the rest of the players
100%.
are so fit, and they covered him. And then in the end, we get romantic and say, doesn't matter if you missed, doesn't matter if you gave away 4 penalties. We won, didn't we? Oh, we love you, Noble. So from 3 years ago, the rest of the team are so much more fitter. They can cover a guy like him, and then it all looks as though he's had a better game than he really has. So for me, I can see it clean through. I mean, I was watching it. I was going nuts. I was like, get him off after 50 minutes. He's going to get sent off. No, not for me, mate.
Yeah. Moving on, I thought the more we got into the game, the better defending we done. Especially Dawson and Diop, I thought they defended a lot more better in the second half. But the one time they really did get him was when Greenwood managed to get through. But what a save that was from Areola, the 1-on-1.
Yeah, we're good at keeping our shape and defending, aren't we? And like I said, we haven't been thrashed in ages. We're always in the game. Doesn't matter who the opposition is, and that's the way we are. Good shape, good organisation, lots of stamina. Really, really fit team we are, and yeah, just crept over the line and deserved it at the end. I think, yeah.
Come.
Yeah, it was that was really the only moment in the whole game that sort of I had a bit of fear with it. I thought Diop and Dawson really just controlled the game well. Kral in front of them had he had a lot of running to do anyway. He was intercepting a lot of ball. His passing's a bit dodgy, but it's his first game. We'll let him by with it. And I just thought the defence was just so well organised. You can really see that it's a team now. It's not just the starting team is the only ones who would be up for the tactics and know how to play. It seems like everyone knows their role, and it's a system throughout the squad.
Yeah. So Lawrence agrees with you, Jazz. I think that's the comments about Noble. So.
All right. The five was on the way to you, son. Give me your address. It's fine.
No, it has to be dollars, mate. He's in US. It's dollars.
Oh, is he? Wow. Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah. Simon Jordan said we're the same level as a Palace and Burnley. All right, Simon.
No, he's bloody loving us a couple of weeks ago. No, he's just getting confused. He said really nice.
He hates Golden Sullivan though, doesn't he? He hates him. He hates
you blame him.
He does it. He does it for publicity. All these kind of comments, don't they? I think wasn't it?
Needs to make headlines. That's how they get the views.
Yeah. I agree, James. James, that's one thing what me and you do agree on is Diop. I knew he's always had it. I've backed him for so long. It's a Diop. I just knew he just needed to be given a chance. For someone so young and to have so much promise. Like yesterday was probably the same level what he was at the first year under Pellegrini. What do you boys think?
Yeah, I'll go first on that one. Then I thought he was top notch. He was first to everything. It was Pellegrini-esque Diop performance. He was just really good, and I've been a critic of him the last while, but that's because I see so much potential in him, and I've seen how good he can be. That's why I've been sort of harsh on him at times. But if he can keep that up, it's going to be tough to select the starting backline because he's going to be pushing for it.
Yeah, same as me. I mean, I thought the first year he had everything in the game to be a success. Height, pace, but he just could not read the game. He couldn't play the mental side of the game, and if someone's improved that in him, then hopefully he'll show it. But we only comment on what we see. If a player's crap for 2 years and then he's suddenly good, we don't know when that happens to a player, do we? We can only judge by what they're doing, and at the moment the whole squad's on fire, and long may that carry on, I think, yeah.
Hey Danny, thanks for joining in, mate. I think this is the first time you've tuned into us, so thank you. Amazing win last night, yeah, 100%. I was still felt quite confident. Jazz admitted it at the start of the show. You weren't feeling it last night, Jazz. But no, that is what it is. What it is. Don't forget Craig.
You can never forget Craig. You can never forget Craig.
Well, Craig, Richard. No, I'm joking. No, like you said, Jazz, we were saying that on the watch-along, isn't it? It just proves, like, the different levels. What we've gone is the fact that now Dawson's stepped down, and the fact that when called, like, the first 2 games, he was not great, was he? Palace and Palace at the first 3, Palace and Newcastle, but back to his best yesterday.
It's like they've all needed a kick up the backside, isn't it? Like they've been dropped and they've suddenly woken up. So maybe that's a good thing about having a big squad, really. I think Vlasic will be interesting. Point, Marzi. I'm a bit concerned about how much we've paid for him. I'm not concerned about him being a good player. I'm just worried. Is he really a £33 million player? I mean, hopefully he will be in time, but he doesn't look something above what we already got. If you see what I mean. But
you can't see who he's going to start over it yet, anyway.
He doesn't look like someone 33 million coming in, and you can tell. Yes, he is above what we've got, but way too early to say anything. But
like neither did Benrahma or Fornals when they signed. They were all 25 sort of million signings as well. None of them looked too impressive when they first signed. It takes a bit of time, and it takes a bit of sort of bonding with the squad and the management and all them. You're just gonna have to give him till January and see how he's doing then, and hopefully he could be pushing for the starting team. He's already obviously there's not that many people there that he's not in pushing for it, but I can't see who he's replacing out of the starting attackers yet.
yeah, he probably just needs a goal. I think it's just because we've spoilt the way Lingard hit the ground running. I think that's probably in the back of some fans' minds, but that's Lingard,
But
isn't it?
he had something to push for. He was going for that England team. He had to prove lads like Ole Wrong and all that. Like Vlasic just has to prove his worth. Really, that's what he has to do.
Yeah. We need some assists. We need some goals, and he'll settle down. I think, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, we've sort of touched on him, but I said I wanted to spend a lot of time. But Danny sort of blended it in nicely, really. Bowen, what a player, mate. I just hope. I know we hear these rumours of the big clubs sniffing around him, but Jazz, do you still see him being a hammer for at least another few years?
I don't see a lot of players leaving under this current management. I think everyone's really, really happy. And it's just the media going to stir it. They're on Declan's back throughout the summer, and now they're beginning to stir crap up with Bowen. No, I think he'll stick around. He looks a pretty. I think he's a West Ham fan. I might be wrong, or some of the family. So, no, I think he'll stick around. Yeah, he'll stick around, especially because we keep improving. We're in Europe now. As long as you keep improving, I don't think players will.
So what level do you think he's got the potential to be at?
England squad, I think that's his target. Should be, I think. So he's got to add more
as a
goals.
Starter?
No, you do it a step at a time. You begin to be part of squads, and then obviously not being part of the top 6 or Super League, it's hard. You got to do extra a bit more. I think he's just got to. Well, we saw it yesterday, and what keeps happening? I'm not saying it's his own fault. He's always a centimetre away from scoring or getting the ball and going clean through. He just always seems to miss out by a tiny measurement, and it just happens more often than not with him. And he just needs to score a bit more again. I think his goals have dried up a bit last 6 months or so. He's just got to get back in line because he's well worthy of it. So yeah, he just gets unlucky. I think where it ricochets, it doesn't quite go back to him. He's just not getting the flow of it at the moment. It happens, but you can't fault anyone in this team. They're running and their effort. It's amazing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're on the top of the game or not. They just keep running and running and running. Really, yeah. One more thing I wanted to notice quickly. Sorry, there was a bit where Vlasic was running. Do you remember towards goal? And he didn't seem to have any pace. And I thought he did. I'm a bit confused now. I mean, he's quite heavy.
I remember that one.
Yeah,
he looked slow.
To be honest, Jazz, as well. The one thing I will say, the ball was not in front of him. It was like to the side of him as well. That's the one thing I will say. I know what you mean, though. I thought he was a little bit quicker.
Was it
than
Bruno
that as well.
who caught up to him and intercepted it in a way? Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, Carl. Anything else on Bowen, mate?
No, he's just only going to get better, isn't he? He's versatile. He works hard. He's just exactly. He's a David Moyes player. He's exactly what we need, and I can see him staying for the next while. I don't think we're going to stagnate at any level. I think we're only going to get better. So I can see a lot of players staying and improving with the squad.
And quite the average age is dropping slowly in each window, isn't it? A lot of our players are 23, 24 now. So yeah, it's good.
Definitely. Right, let's have a look. Yeah. Yes, Jake loves Craig Dawson. Yeah, did you? Oh, that was a disgrace, wasn't it? I forgot about that. When Bailly went down, Jazz. Do you remember? He went down like got shot, didn't he?
They started laughing, got up straight away, absolutely. And then there's a bit where Noble told Lingard to stop crying, you baby. He never did that when he played for us, and then they started having a laugh with him after the game, I think. That's what Noble was saying. Yeah, he said, you never did that for us. What is that what they teach you at Man United?
Definitely. Right, let's have a look. James saying one man who we have to thank for improvement is Kurt Zuma. Yeah, I agree. Jazz, that'll be a great partnership once. Probably it won't be this year. It'll probably be next year where you start to see him. Can you see that becoming a real, not just for West Ham, but a threat in the Premier League, them two as a partnership?
I think Zuma is a finished article for me. He's a finished centre back. I don't think there's anything he hasn't got. He can score goals. He heads it. He reads the game. He intercepts. He tackles. He's a powerhouse. And Dupe has got most of those things in his kit already. So it's just about
both of them have got pace.
It's just about him getting it out, and Zuma hopefully will act like an elderly brother as an example and bring him along. And I think that'll be great. Same both French, and it does make a big difference in the training ground. videos they show, you usually see the five together having a laugh, like the Areola and Masuaku, Benrahma, Zuma, Duke. So the French quartet, they all have.
Do you reckon that's the five-a-side team? Who do you reckon's the other five-a-side team? You got a mixture there, ain't ya? Yeah, you got Areola in goal. You got Zuma and Diop. Yeah, we'll just stay back, and then Masuaku and Benrahma doing the flicks and tricks in the five-a-side team.
Yeah, you probably got the Eastern European as another team with Suchek and Vlasic and Carabao Cup and all those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, and Fab in goal.
Yeah, of course. Can't forget Poland. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Carl, do you want to add anything else on Zuma, mate?
No, we're only going to see more of it. Really, he's top notch.
Just want to thank everyone in the chat. I think it's a mixture on Facebook because we're getting the likes. I think this is probably our peak we've had in a long time. We've got about 16 people in the chat at the minute, so thanks everyone. And I'm slowly getting through your comments. I do apologise. We do rabbit on a bit.
I'll tell you what. All we need to do next season is buy Rudiger. He's only 28, and that'll do nicely.
Yeah. And Chilwell.
He's not started, and I think even James has hardly played. That's how strong Chelsea's.
Yeah, he scored. He missed yesterday. He hit the bar yesterday in the penalty. Chilwell.
Yesterday, there's no one from the youth, wasn't it? Didn't really go out there like in the team or maybe on the bench. So that's a bit of a shame, isn't it?
Yeah, no, definitely, mate, definitely. Oh, this story just cracks me up all the time. like seriously.
Oh God.
I don't think he wants to play in the Conference League anyway.
We wouldn't even pick up the phone. No one talks to Tottenham. He's broken. Daniel Levy's broken his tie.
Jazz, what do we think of Tottenham?
Wow, we can't. Lots of four-letter words, my friend. Lots of four-letter words. Yeah.
Thanks for everyone in the chat. I really appreciate everyone getting. It's so hard. It's just the comments just keep flowing through. Bowen has improved this season. Just needed a goal. Yeah, I agree, James. With Bowen, he done that last year, didn't he? At the start, if he just gets a goal, I think he'll go on a run. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. I think James. I think you said it. I think on Jake's show just before, we was like, doesn't matter even if it's a 1 yard tap in. That confidence, what he'll get from that, and he'll be taking more of a chance to get in there.
Yeah, the ball is just not breaking for him. Really unlucky at the moment, so he will break for him, and he'll put one in the back of the net and carry on. I think, yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree, Gaz. What I can see is I think Oggy will play a big part again if he's fit, and then next year he'll slowly be edged out and probably be called upon when needed.
What's that T-shirt Nicky loves? Is it Ogfather? What does it say?
Yeah, the Ogfather.
Yeah, he wore that in Zagreb, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, so everyone, there's Dan trying to not make him look like a West Ham fan, and there's Nicky walking along with the other.
Oggy can play next year when we're in the Champions League and uses his expertise in Italian
I
football.
remember Oggy scoring against Liverpool in the FA Cup, 89th minute.
Jazz, I went down about 12 rows in Bobby Moore.
I was there that night. Yeah. We thought we were going to get extra time. We're going to be home about 2 in the morning, and Oggy had other ideas. Then he redone
What a delivery, though, that was. And he just rose above everything.
He twatted it, didn't he? He just twatted it right into the net.
Yeah. See, the problem is, but yeah, James, I admit, it's like Bonucci and Chiellini. They flipping won the World Cup, and they could barely move. Do you know what I mean?
They're class.
Well, they're always known as really looking after themselves. Remember Paolo having probably 0% fat, never went out.
Yeah.
Nice bit of glass, high quality wine, bit of pasta, in bed by 8 in the evening. So they do lead a quite a healthy lifestyle, the Italians, don't they?
Evening, Mandy. Yeah, look at this comment. That's a very good comment. We have so many players not yet in their peak. Bowen, Fornals, Benny, Diop, Zuma, Kral and Rice. And next transfer went. Jazz, as much as we're... Go on, sorry, mate, go on.
No, slowly we're building this empire. And this next window isn't that far away. We're talking 8-10 weeks. It's not that far away, December, January. And slowly but surely, I know in terms of numbers, we sometimes don't bring in as many, but that's exactly what we wanted. Before we were doing the opposite, bringing in loads of players who weren't going to do it. Now we've... Really? Who would you? Who would you rather? Yeah. Now, if you had to pick, who would you rather? 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 Who would you rather
Now, Benny McCarthy or Mido if you had to pick for this team. Everyone in the chat as well.
Right.
If you had to pick to save our season, who are you having?
I'll go for
The rest of the players would go hungry if Benny McCarthy was in the canteen with them. Jesus, they'd be starving.
I'll still love that comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, Karen Brady is the evil bitch with tits, and then he's got, and then her comment. Well, at least I'm meant to have tits.
He got paid off £1 million. I just remembered from walking away. He got £1 million back then. Titi Kamara, Sergio, whatever that, Savio, the little guy. No one even knew who he was.
Was he a record signing?
That was a dodgy deal, 14, 15 million.
Nobody knew.
I don't know who he was.
Savio.
Yeah. Savio, weirdo. I don't know.
Yeah, he faked his own death or kidnapped or something, wasn't it?
Jesus.
Yeah. Danny commenting on the thing. Strong debuts for Areola and that. We haven't even talked about Kral yet. Really, have we?
No.
Yeah, definitely. Let's have a look who else is saying.
Yeah, Alex is right. Busy boy. Yeah, good.
Yeah, Martial up for sale. Oh, it's
his
way.
I don't want him.
He doesn't look like he gives a shit.
No.
Not after yesterday's performance.
No, he's been like that for like a year now, Andy. He's been
ages sleeping through his career. Like I said, wake up, son. Wake up, mate.
And he's a Ballon d'Or clause in his contract. Fuck.
Yeah. Here we go. So let's not forget the great fam. Yeah, we've sort of touched on that earlier, guys. That's fantastic. I know. I know a few people went there. Obviously, Dom went there. Dom goes every game. He's hardcore. But there's a few other people I know. Yeah, we was talking about it, Jazz, weren't we? We was like,
I think Dan was there. Dan and Jess.
No, they're on holiday. Did you hear about him? I
saw the funny video on Twitter. I saw that funny video you done. I think, yeah.
So Jace got him some swimming trunks. It's the ones what melt when you go in the pool. So he got in the pool and they fucking disappeared in the.
Oh, that's bad.
That's fine.
Dan's had a challenging couple of weeks as it is.
I know. Losing his wallet, not fucking getting his flight back. But yeah, no, Gaz, I've got to admit, mate. Yeah, the fan base deserve a lot of credit. Danny again, Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Yeah, they were lucky last night.
Yeah, penalties, isn't it? Bloody hell.
Scott, how you doing, mate? Love it. I'll have Andy up top, mate. I'll $5,000 a week. I'll do that. $5,000 a week.
Yeah, getting up for less than 100 a week, mate. Knowing Andy. Yeah,
definitely. I'm coming up to the Rafford. When's that one? Is that next week? Is that the one I'm missing?
My ticket came through yesterday, digital one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm missing, Danny. If you see Jazz, though, he'll be right where the rum is. Just smell the rum and you'll find him.
I'll be in the supporters bar, Danny. You can't miss me, or I'll be in West Ham Fans TV after, making loads of noise. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll be an IB for Jazz. You'll be missing me, won't you? Right. Sorry, Carl. Do you want to add anything, mate, or am I just talking bollocks?
Talk about the draw, Kafal.
I'll be. If we're saying where we will be watching the match, I'll probably be in my living room.
No, talk about the draw.
Jazz, quick question. No, question.
Oh, it's rum and Coke, Bacardi and Coke again, mate. I'm just going to fill up. Won't be a minute.
I'm just getting a refill as well. Go on, Carl. Talk about the draw, mate.
Well, the draw. There's not much you can really say. It wasn't too good. But you have to play the teams like that at some stage. If you're going to go on and win the cup, you're going to be playing teams like that in the final. So you may as well get it out of the way as soon as you can. It's one of those. It's typical, isn't it? It's you get on a high after winning a game you wouldn't have expected to, and then you get thrown right back down to the floor seeing that one.
What? Oh, I can't believe I'm drinking these on a Thursday night, and I've got to be up at 4:45 tomorrow morning.
I knew we were going to get a tough draw. I
said City, Jazz. I watched the watch-along back.
Listen, I remember Kevin. Was it Kevin Cat? No, who did the draw when we got Man United? No, hang on a minute. Who was it?
Oh,
The Kevin Campbell, or it wasn't?
yeah,
No.
Kevin Campbell and who's the other Mel?
He had that funny,
Oh,
and even yesterday, Mika Richards, he had that cheeky smile, didn't he? Because he drew Man City, didn't he? His own
I
club.
don't, I don't mind Micah though.
No, he's
No, he's a bit of
he's
crack.
all right. He's all right, mate. He's all right. He's about the only new one I like.
Scott, you drinking, mate, or you finished working? I'm on the Desperados. Carl's on the Fosters, and Jazz is on the rum.
Scott never finishes work, Andy. That's one thing we've learned over the months. He's never done.
What does this string panel think?
Similar.
I think
But-
we're going to go for it, Jazz. I think City is going to go for it.
I'm thinking we're going to win now. I'm thinking weird now. I think we're going to win. I think we're going to do him. But my son doesn't. He goes, no, that's a step too far. But I reckon they haven't got a striker either, mate. They can't score.
Well,
Yeah, I
they
just
can
don't-
score. They just don't score traditionally through a striker. Really,
I just want Sufal to play again. So he,
The only reason they got 6
2 foot Grealish.
yeah,
The only reason their team was really strong a couple of days ago, they had De Bruyne,
Yeah,
Mahrez.
it was unfair. I
No,
seen
because
that
they're
and
all
I was like,
injured.
how could they?
Because they're injured. So by the time they play us, I don't think they're going to risk De Bruyne and people like that. I don't think so. And they're back 4, back 5. I didn't know who they were, but from midfield.
I'll tell you what though. I called that as well. Stefan, their number 2, the USA goalkeeper, who's class. He's a class goalkeeper.
Man City.
Yeah, Stefan. Yeah.
Well, they don't miss any player in the world, do they? Them and Chelsea just go around collecting everything, don't they? I think.
Yeah. I'm sick of the anti-Noble brigade. He's no pace, but he's been a great. Yeah, guys, we're not saying that he's not been a great servant.
We're saying now he's not worthy of a place now, mate. We're not saying.
In my opinion, now, Jazz, after his performance last night, we might as well crack on to him. Kral, do you think if we need to bring a centre midfield player on, he's above Noble now, isn't he?
Oh, of course he is. Yeah, 23. Yeah, the main thing you can tell he's a team player. He's a good lad and always willing to break up attacks and give it to someone a bit more to attack forward. And yeah, I think great squad player. Busybody. Yeah. Give him.
What impressed you about him yesterday?
Just how he wanted the ball. He's available. He was tackling, breaking their attacks down. He wasn't hiding. He was everywhere. He even should have got a goal, like he said. He just got a bit unlucky, didn't he? Nearly scored. Nearly set one up. Yeah, that's what I liked about people like that. I thought with Vlasic, he gets a bit lost for me at the moment, but way too early to say anything. But he just doesn't. I don't notice him a lot. You know, even all the games Vlasic has played, you can say honestly, we haven't noticed him, have we? But it's too early. It's too early yet. Yeah.
Carl?
I thought he had a class performance. Great debut. He never stopped running. He was just, you could tell he's one of those Czech lads the second he got on. His interceptions was great. He really read the game very well. I know he's a centre mid and maybe more of a defensive mid, and that's sort of big part of the job. But what age is he? 23, 24? He's young
23.
and he read the game real well. He just looked composed and he looked like he'd been there longer than he has. And his passing needs a bit of work, but so does Souček. Souček isn't the greatest passer. That's what's stopping Souček from playing for the likes of Bayern and all them. He can run around the midfield and do all that, but if he could pass the ball, I don't think he'd still be with us.
Yeah, I don't know whether
it's a blessing in disguise.
Mate. Yeah, don't learn to pass, mate. Stay here.
It's a blessing in disguise.
So, Jazz, I was sort of mentioning it on Jake's show, and Mike and Gary and James sort of said it, and a couple other people in the chat. Could you see Moyes maybe reverting when he wants to, having Rice, Souček, and Kral as a 3 to start a game instead of finishing it? Do you reckon that could work?
I think he's going to use his squad in every different way this season. So I'd say yes. Yeah, you're going to see all kinds of different combinations, I think, because that's what we're going to need. It's a long season, a lot of games. And all these players are going to get a good chance at every stage, I think. And it's going to be different formations, hopefully. But the main thing is obviously with Kral coming in and especially the centre-back situation and the goalkeepers, I didn't really think we were that weak with the number 2. So our second 11 virtually yesterday was better than Man United's, really. So that's the way I look at it. So, yeah, we've got better options on the bench. And I wouldn't If I suddenly found out in a reason like Leeds, if it was Rice and Kral or Souček, and I wouldn't be that much. Obviously, Rice has to play, but if Kral had a big sort of place in the team, it wouldn't alarm me, and I'd say, "Oh, what's going on here now?" You see what I mean? So I think all the squad are really piping up, and really even Fredericks, who in the past has been hot and cold, he's hit the ground running.
I thought he done well last year when called
Yeah.
upon Frederick. So he's
Yeah, he did. To be fair,
Wasn't it him getting injured that we went and signed Soufal? He just got a unlucky injury.
That's the
And
thing
he
with
was
him.
playing
He's
class
always
before that.
injured. Always injured. That's the problem.
Especially
with him.
when he hits form. He's just really unlucky.
Yamalenko, Lanzini, they can't play 3 games in a row. They can't do it. But
Masuaku as well.
No, Arthur's not too bad. He had. It sounds really disgusting, wouldn't it? He had to have fluid removed from his knee. That's what it was.
He's a dodgy knee though. His knee, once your knee goes once, it can kind of go whenever it wants to. It's one of those dodgy ones.
Yeah, I hear that a lot from players getting fluid out their knees. I think Devonshire.
He could need an injection. He could need an injection before and after every game.
Demba Ba was the same.
It's the way it is.
Demba Ba's just retired, hasn't he? Last month, 37, 38, whatever he is. Yeah.
Good career. Lasted a long while.
Mandy, honestly, I didn't even see your comment. You put it up before I said that. Yeah, that's a very good point. That Kral alongside Rice and Souček might be an option if we get a Champions League sign in the last 8 of Europa. That's not a bad shout at all.
Have to get there first.
Yeah.
Have to make it that far.
Yeah. I can't believe we've spoke about this for 53 minutes. I know it was such a positive performance, but I want to thank everyone in the chat as well for all your comments. And like you said, the channel's not the same without your input. And we sort of echoed it, but we got a bit down by down the draw yesterday, Jazz, didn't we? But the likes of Tom and all that, Peach come on as well. Pete, honestly, if you've got any ideas or you want to come on the show, literally just message any of us and we'll get you aboard. So from next, I think we might record one before I go away of the Reunited Fives, Jazz, isn't it? The kits.
Yeah.
So,
we'll make a plan at the weekend, early next week, and we've got lots of ideas, and it's time to start planning now when we're going to go live with some of them now. I think, yeah,
no, definitely. Anyone in the chat, if you want to ask us any questions before we go, we're probably going to go for a couple more minutes. Carl, do you want to add anything, mate? Doesn't have to be about yesterday's game. Do you want to let anyone know anything, or?
No, sure. If anyone has any ideas or wants to hop on, they can always just contact any of us. We'll get it sorted. But the channel's only been going a few weeks now, and it's been a great start, and it's always great to have everyone in the chat. It's one of the main things. You need the interaction. It keeps everything flowing, keeps it going well, and it's always a bit of crack. So thanks for watching, I suppose, everyone.
I think. Does anyone know what the crowd was yesterday? It did look really full, didn't it, for an early League Cup game?
It looked packed.
Yeah. People are coming to watch the mighty Hammers. 72,500. Wow. That's the crowd, mate.
Oh, there we go.
He turns are clashing. Yeah, there's a lot of channels, man. 14, 15 channels. So.
Oh, Russ has got 330 people watching him at the minute. That's why.
What's he doing? What's he covering?
Fabianski or Areola.
Yeah, listen, I don't think we can keep an eye on everyone. It's too many channels, too many shows. Just being honest out there, it is what it is. And yeah, unless we do ours 2 in the morning, we're going to clash with someone. It's just the way it is. Yeah.
No, but we've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline. Like you said, I know it's easier said than done saying that we're going to be different, but watch this space. That's all I'm saying.
It's only going to get better.
Well, a lot of our shows, I think, are going to be not so much live match related. We're always going to have those, but it's going to be other stuff that have nothing to do with modern what's going on at the moment.
Like me and Jazz are going to look like the fat kid off Matilda when he eats the cake when we go back to Upton Park, because I think we're going to try and squeeze 3 meals in one day. I think bit of pie and mash, a few drinks. Yeah, it's going to be messy that day. And yeah,
You need the next
let's
day
have
off work as well.
yeah, definitely. Let's get the 3 points. Yeah, Lawrence. Wow, what time will that be? Yeah, you probably won't be watching us. We're probably doing the preview for the Leeds game
Is
Saturday morning.
Lawrence East Coast or West? Where is he?
Oh,
Don't know.
wow.
Let's you probably
Was
let
it
us know.
Alabama, is it?
Is Alabama, I think.
More central east, isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah, there we go.
Cool. Probably watches American Hammers TV then. Yeah.
Let's have a look. Yeah, Mandy. Love the channels. Always great to be able to see reruns sometimes. Yeah, no, exactly. We're all thingy. Mandy, Andy, you and Jazz should have a drinking competition. Fucking hell, that'll be entertainment, won't it, Jazz?
We're kind of marathon runners instead of sprinters. So instead of drinking quick, we drink a lot, but we carry on a lot longer. That's what we do. So instead of you little shooters, which I don't mind, but I'd rather just steadily.
Yeah, we'll have a couple of Jaeger bomb chasers in between.
I have been known to stay at the
A
ground.
few Jaeger bombs.
I think there's one game finished 5 o'clock. I think I was there till 10:30 at night, and then caught a black cab all the way home with the kids in the back, and then the driver supported West Ham. We got KFC, and that was one hell of a bloody night. Southampton, the last home game before the virus, that was an epic day as well. That was a late one.
Yeah, definitely.
Even Saturday, I was there in the Hammers Supporters Bar for about 2.5 hours. I think on the terrace after the game.
Yeah, no, that's good. No, that's good, mate. Met Russie B.
Rossi B, Anton, Stell, Nigel, Canning Town Lentils, and I'll see him next time. Yeah, a lot of good lads out there that way. Yeah, a lot of good lads.
Yeah, no, definitely. But no, like I said, want to thank everyone in the chat, especially you, Lawrence, Mandy, Danny, Gaza. Really does mean a lot, and like you said, the channel's not the same. I'm actually off to the pub on the piss all day tomorrow after work, so you're going to see me hanging like fuck Saturday morning. So
what's the occasion?
I'll be there with Andy.
Huh?
What's the occasion, Malsey? Just one of those things, or?
I haven't seen a load of people for ages, mate. To be perfectly honest.
Jesus, I just remembered, Malsey, like 10, I don't know how many years. That used to be normal Fridays, isn't it? Getting smashed.
Do you need an occasion to go to the pub?
Jazz, yeah. At one point, yeah, probably about fucking hell. Talk about rabbit on. 3 or 4 years ago, when I was based in central London all the time, I was probably out 4 or 5 nights a week. Yeah. Every night I was out. Every night I was out. And it got to a point, yeah. It got to a point. One day, I think I went in on a Wednesday, yeah, and someone went. Like, someone's not been home and had a wash. I've been home and washed and slept, but it was the smell of the alcohol what I had the night before. It just stunk, and I couldn't get rid of it. Literally, it was like do you know, like shot smell, what you just can't get rid of.
Oh. You should have gone to a curry house, mate. That would have covered it.
Imagine it.
Bit of garlic and onion sprinkled on your lap. That would have done it.
Bit of Minam. Key Minam.
Yeah, central London. I bet you know some nice bars then. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Like pool bars.
Yeah. Friday night used to be 100%. 100% piss up that one. Yeah.
Let's have a look. Thanks for your thoughts and opinions. Mandy's just unsubscribed after them stories. We've lost a subscriber. Thanks. You're welcome, Lawrence.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.
I don't know whether you're laughing at my comments, what I'm saying, or just at me. Either way, thumbs up from me.
Oh, God. Oh.
I remember when a bad alcohol story actually gives me flashbacks. Oh God.
Oh, do you remember when we used to have some mates used to come round and we're up till 5 in the morning, and then the light comes out again, and then the birds start singing, and you're thinking, oh, that's bad. And people are going to work, and you've been on all night, in a room or something, garage.
We can't go yet. James is telling us a share. Do you actually want to come on and tell it, James, or are you just going to type it? Let us know. We'll have to wait now.
Yeah, I remember.
So Jazz, right, we'll play a drink. Well, not drinking game because we're not fucking.
Nah, we're not doing none of those.
No. But Zambuca, yes or no?
No for me, unfortunately. I rather
Can't do
prefer
it.
Jaeger bomb. Yeah, I prefer that. If anything, yeah, I'm alright with that.
I don't mind a black Zambuca. That tastes like licorice.
This is the
Paul
bottle.
Sambuca kind of has that licoricey taste, though.
No, but the black one.
This is the thing in Austria. I didn't know, and then I haven't even opened this, and I got another one in a box somewhere else. I don't even know where it is.
What one is that? Is that the original one, or is that just another one?
Someone got me like a box. I didn't even open it. Is this the one?
Smell
you're
it.
on about?
Open it up. And smell it. Does it smell like?
Herb liquor. It's all sealed. Hang on a minute.
It's just going to smell like medicine and black licorice.
It's herb liquor. It says from 1878. I
Yeah,
don't know why
it's-
it's in this. Yeah, it's unopened. Yeah. But I had it. Is this the one? I thought I had another one in the box somewhere. I had two. I don't know, but I do like it. And then I didn't realise them because when I was in Austria, this is Austrian drink. I thought it was German. I didn't know that. But for me, Austria and Germany are very, very similar. I mean, yeah. Because the guy there goes, yeah, Jazz, I want to get you something. Because I always bring a bottle from wherever I'm on holiday as a memento. And he's running down the aisle with this. And I said, I've got that at home already. I didn't even know it's from Austria. I didn't know that.
Oh, it's you can't beat a bit of Jaeger now. It's a staple of a night out, isn't it?
Right, you ready for James's story?
I didn't
Here we go.
realise it's 35%. That's strong, isn't it?
Yeah, it's you have a few of them and you'll feel it.
Right, everyone in the chat ready? That I ate a full pizza before a night out, then drank a full bottle of Jaeger. My vision went blurred and I began puking like mad in someone's shower. I had to go and clean it the next day.
Jesus.
Person whose house I was not exactly on good terms, but
This is the top of my head. I chucked up behind a mate's car when his wife was dropping me home, and they nearly crashed the car. I remember spilling drinks on a brand. My speciality is going to someone's brand new house, brand new carpets, and spilling something on the floor. I've done that a couple of times. What else have I done?
I'll tell you what. Well, might as well. This is an alcohol story.
I've lost my wallet and watches and
No. This was rank. So I must have been about. My cousins, I think, he's watching in the chat, so he knows what story's coming. So I think I was 16. Went out to Malia, family holiday, and we had our own room. My cousin's a little bit older, so he was 17, 18. We got absolutely wankered. We were drinking raki. Everything, like we was like 16, 17. We were getting served. We were with family, so we were getting served drink. All of a sudden, my cousin was like, "I'm gonna be sick," and do you know, like in the room, like in the wardrobe, they put like extra blankets and stuff in, like if you get cold. So he was sick. So what I done was to clear it up. I wiped it with the blanket and put it back in the wardrobe.
I tell you what, when you're that young, you don't appreciate the how strong alcohol is, and you don't know how to mix it. When I first drank, my mate goes, "What do you want?" It was a houseboat party. I was 17. I said, "I don't know." He got me a pint of Guinness to plonk. I drank that.
I would just stop. Don't start.
No. But my head was just spinning after one pint all night at the house. I was like, "God, my head feels light. What's going on here?" Then he gave me Malibu with Lilt the next day. Then he gave me.
Malibu, Lil. Is Lil even around still?
Oh,
Yeah.
Lilt is class. Lilt's still around, yeah.
Grapefruit and pineapple, yeah.
You get it in where do you get it? Like Lidl, I think Lidl, you'll get Lilt and Lidl.
It doesn't
here
taste
anyway.
as good as it used to, but it's still around.
No,
It's
it
still
has a
around.
weird aftertaste now. It used to be
It's
nicer.
It's more bitter now. I used to like the pineapple. I think they've upped the grapefruit content. I don't know what they've done.
And what was the other one? They
Sunkist is a nut. It should be banned, shouldn't it? Sunkist. That was a nutty drink. That was.
Sunny Delight.
Oh
and
my
sugar
God.
in there.
Oh, Sunny D.
Oh, you had the kids bouncing off the walls, didn't you? Oh my
I
God.
know.
I think Skittles is dangerous for kids, isn't it? Skittles. I think.
Yeah.
I have like 2 bags of Skittles beside me. I love Skittles.
Yeah. Do you like the sour ones as well?
Oh, that's it. Sour Skittles. That's the way to go.
I made that as a vodka before, didn't I? That's what I made it with.
Oh,
So you just put the vodka. Oh, mate, that's fucking lethal shit as well. That
I'd say that puts you to sleep.
But do you know what does me is cocktails. Like obviously you can imagine here in the bar, you just make a cocktail, put a few spirits in, a few fruit juice, like drinking like normal juice, isn't it?
It's
Yeah,
too
mate.
sweet. I don't like it. It's too
Mojito.
sweet.
I think my daughter loves porn star martinis. Oh my god, she goes for enough of them. Bloody hell.
Yeah, where is it? I'll quickly show someone in the chat. 1 second.
No, Jameson ginger ale is the one for me.
Yeah, that goes nicely, doesn't it? Yeah,
it's
that's
unreal,
nice. Yeah.
Little slice of lime or something.
Yeah, that's it. Lots of ice, perfect.
1 second.
That's for the chill few drinks. Then you get into the triple Jaeger bombs when you're really going at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I found, I never drink Red Bull, but when it first came out, must be 20 years ago or before that, it went down with vodka really well. So very popular with vodka.
It still is. If you go to, it's huge, and that's huge in like clubs and all. You're going to a club, get lots of people drinking vodka Red Bulls. You wouldn't see as much in a pub.
Imagine what it's doing to your body is with the caffeine and sugar, your heart rate's going up and up, and then you get
it can rightly shatter.
We made it in a bigger glass. Look.
And what's that again?
Porn star.
Oh,
what's in one of them? I see them. I've never had one.
Tropical juice.
Toffee vodka and prosecco, and like lime juice. Yeah, some other lot of stuff. But it's in a pina colada glass, obviously.
Yeah, I think my daughter's got a mix. She loves that stuff. I think got it somewhere. Passion fruit mix. Yeah. She likes all that.
No, want to thank everyone in the chat. Like I said, we've gone on for 1 hour and 7 minutes. We're all on the piss tomorrow, so we're not doing a stream tomorrow. So you'll see us all hanging and bright.
Tab. I have a free tab in the bar.
Why?
Rugby club thing. I don't know. I just got heard it there on the WhatsApp. Said, all right, free tab at the pub after training. Not complaining.
Nice.
Is that for like an hour or?
Oh, they never said. We'll find. They'll probably say, all right, you get one free drink or something whenever we go in.
Yeah.
But
have they got nice
one free drink's better than none.
Nice bar, good draft beer selection.
Yeah, nice one.
I think Kafal, I don't know about you, but a lot of the pubs. I mean, London, you get a really nice crisp pint, but sometimes when you go out of London, then I think some people don't clean the pipes as often as they should, and then you can taste a bit like, it's a bit flat, or it doesn't taste fresh. So, yeah, it's funny how everything's different every pub.
Depends what you're getting as well.
But I think you're meant to clean the bloody things, aren't you, ever so often, especially if you're part of a bigger chain.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. You're meant to clean them through.
But a lot of the pubs around outside London are not part of a big chain. They're privately owned. So they put more emphasis on the food and not on the quality of the draft beer. And obviously some people are, ex-season experts on beer. They know when they're not getting a good pint. So
Yeah. Right. Anything else before we go? Before you see us, everyone in the chat, you'll see us hanging nice and early on Saturday morning. Jazz, do you want to add anything before we go, mate?
Not really. Through to the next round. Fairly confident about. Again, we'll be competitive against Man City. So, yeah, it's just I know I'm moaning about Noble. It's me. I'm sorry if I've upset anyone, but it's just me. Apart from that, really happy with everything. Yeah, let's get Leeds on Saturday and see what happens. But imagine someone who's gone to the Man United game away, which is not far from Leeds, and gone all the way home again. And 2 days later, they can go back to Leeds again.
Well, I heard the club has stayed up there, Jazz. They didn't bother coming back. That's why all of them were there.
See, that makes sense. Yeah.
As Del Boy says, you don't make sense.
That makes sense. Actually, talking about Del Boy, R.A.P. Boise. R.A.P. Boise.
Yeah.
Got to mention Boise, hero from our.
Yeah, David Jason. He was on. Someone put it on Facebook or something. He was on this morning. He was heartbroken on this morning.
Boise. Always wanted to meet him and make him say it, and he used to do it nicely. Imagine how many times in a day people.
His laugh.
Yeah, I wanted to ask him, and you never say no. Always did it, and yeah, God bless him. Yeah.
Carl, anything before we go, mate?
No, I suppose we'll see everyone on a Saturday morning. We'll all be in a great mood. Looking forward to the game. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be it's going to be one of them Wolves-esque performances.
Yeah, I hope so.
Dirty Leeds. Yeah.
Dirty Leeds.
They're not looking too good before it, but we won't say too much till Saturday morning.
Yeah. Once again, everyone, thanks for everyone in the chat. Really do appreciate it. And one thing left from us to say is, come on, you Irons. Take care, everyone.